Good morning, all of you. Today, we will proceed our topic main points of the objectives resolution. It is given by the Jawaharlal Nehru. Here is the first point. India is an independent sovereign republic. Independence means India is a free country. Sovereign, it has its rules and regulation. Republic means there is a head of the country. The second point is India shall be a union of erstwhile British Indian territories, Indian states and other parts of outside British India and Indian state as are willing to be a part of the union. Here the second point is that India is a अर्थ यूनियन ऑफ द अर्थवाइल. पहले से ही वो एक यूनिफिकेशन कंट्री है. इंडिया इज ए यूनिफाइड कंट्री. इंडियन स्टेट एंड अदर पार्ट्स outside British India and Indian states as are willing to be a part of the union. The third is territories forming the union shall be autonomous units and exercise all powers and the functions of the government and administration except those assigned or to rest in the union. Here I would like to describe the third point. Territories forming the union shall be autonomous. India is a territory and it is a unified country and autonomous. Autonomous means that it is not a slave country. Unit and the exercise all powers and the functions of the government and administration. It has on its all powers and has the right to do its function of the government and the administration except those assigned to vested in the union. As you know that before the freedom, India is also the unified country. The fourth point is all power and authority of the sovereign and independent India and its constitution shall flow from the people. All powers and authority of the sovereign and independent India and its constitution shall flow from the country. On the behalf of all the local public and the Indian public, all the powers would be in constitution. All people of India shall be guaranteed and secured social, economic and political justice, equality of the status and opportunities, equality before law and fundamental freedom of speech, expression, belief, faith, worship, vocation, association and action subject to law and public morality. And here I would like to describe the next point is all public of the India shall be guaranteed. Indian people are guaranteed that our constitution would save the social right. It means that there is no discrimination on the behalf of the gender, caste, creed, etc. Economic and the political justice means all are having the equal opportunity to do job and the economic criteria would be the equal whether he or she is poor or rich. And political justice means all citizens of India they are having the right to cast the vote. Equality of the status means there is no discrimination on the behalf of the status like who is rich and who is poor. And opportunities and equality before the law means that all citizens of India they are equally, there is no discrimination on the behalf of their post and the offices. They are having the equal opportunity before the law. They are equal whether he or she is a PM or whether he or she is a common people. And fundamental freedoms, and they are having the fundamental freedom means they are having the fundamental rights of speech, they can speak up or address each and everyone. Expressions, they can give the expressions, they can express their views or opinion. Belief or faith, they can have their own religion. Worship, they can have their worship according to, they can prayer in the temples, or we can say that we are equal to pray in front of the god. Next, vacations, we are equal right to do vacations. And associations and action subject to law, and we are having the we are having the freedom to make the associations or assembly and action, and we can do actions subject to law and the public morality. And we are having the public morality, it means that we can have our identity, and we are having the equal moral values also. It means that we are having the constitution. Constitution means that we are having the rights, and on the behalf it, we are having a moral duties also. The next point, the minorities, backward and tribal areas, depressed and the other backward classes shall be provided adequate safeguards. Here I would like to describe this point in a depth manner, that there is no discrimination on the behalf of minorities and backward classes. They are having the equal importance. Or underprivileged, it means that depressed or underprivileged caste or backward classes shall be provided the equal rights in our constitution. For example, in our constitution there is a mention of the 10% reservation for the other minor caste or minorities for the 10 years, so that they may get the equality. The next point, the territorial integrity of the republic and its sovereign rights on land, sea and air shall be maintained. Here in our constitution there is a mention of territorial integrity. We are having our real boundary, as well as it is on the land, on sea and the air, and in the air. In a three areas we are having our integrity or sovereign means we are having that the particular boundary, that is it, for example it is from the Pakistan boundary in the air, and it is the boundary of the ocean in the Pakistan and India. There is a division of the our boundary. The next is, the land would make full and willing contribution to the promotion of the word, peace and welfare of the mankind. The land would make full of the willing contribution to the promotion of the word, peace and welfare of the mankind. Here we will talk about the international peace. International peace. It means that India always work hard to maintain the international peace and for the human being. So here we have covered our topic regarding the objective resolution, which is mentioned in our constitution. That's why Jawaharlal Nehru favored objective resolution. It is important as far as we consider the CBSE syllabus. So have a nice day.